Okay, hello, my name is Rudy. I'm from San Antonio, Texas. Tell you a little bit about myself. I do quite a bit of hunting and fishing. Probably, my wife lets me get out probably around 100 times a year, average twice a week, to go do one or the other, hunting or fishing. Sorry for the video. I'm out on a ranch right now. There's no lights anywhere around me besides the headlights on my vehicle. And the headlight I have on to shoot this video. I'm going to go over mainly the PS22 that I have right here with some of the attachments. And I also have, I think this is ATN 6015 Night Vision Generation 3. And I don't know the name of this one, but it is a Generation 1 night vision device. I'm going to try to capture images of all three of them in action, so hopefully you could have a better idea of what you're buying if you're looking to purchase one of them. We made an adapter for this one. It sits on, and it can go on the back of the scope. Generally, we can't get to see the crosshairs unless it's on about 2 power, maybe 3 power. The PS22, like I said, is what I really want to review with you. Tell you some of the features it has. I personally am very impressed with mine, and just some of the complaints that I see on the internet right off the bat is the on-off for the IR. If you press both the buttons, it comes on, and then you press them both, it'll turn off. So you do not need to mess with the unscrewing the back, the battery, and all that stuff. It's just both of them, it's on, both of them, it's off. It has the plus and minus there for intensity when it's on. Also, a lot of people are buying the adapter for the scope. It comes with different inserts. These are the inserts for it. You're not measuring. If you have a 3x9x40, you are not measuring. You don't go and buy the 40. My 3x9x40, the outside diameter of the scope is like 46, or I think it was 46 or something like that, 47 and a half, something like that. Either way, you get the correct adapter based on the outside diameter scope, not the diameter, not the 40 millimeter, 50 millimeter, whatever you have. So I'm going to get onto it. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video. I'll be editing back in here in just a minute to let you know, or try to get some live video shots of it on various different rifles, and the Generation 3 as well. I'm going to try to get a couple shots there, and the Gen 1 if possible. Okay, so I'm back. I have all three devices on right now, all with the IR off. I have to say that the PS22 is absolutely useless when it comes to glassing in this condition. Right now I have no moon at all. I'm looking straight up right now. There's no moon. I guess you could probably see it's total blackness up there. No moon, overcast. So I have on a red light right now. All three units, like I said, are on right now. No IR. I'm going to go ahead and turn off my headlight so there's no light whatsoever. And then I'm going to pick this up. This is a Generation 3. No IR. Pretty decent. And that's just me holding it directly to the lens. So I'm looking around. You can see my vehicle there. There's no light in the car. That's just reflection. I guess from it picking up light. But I take it back. The instrument panel is on. But that's Gen 3. Let's see here if I can find. I'm going to go Gen 2 now. This is the ATN PS22. Pretty useless. You can see, I mean, there's very little detail. I don't know that I have it focused correctly right now, and since I'm holding the camera, I can't try readjusting the focus. So my original intention was to use this for glassing, looking for stuff, and unless it's on a scope, it's not happening. And then here's a Gen 1. Let me see. Alright, Gen 1 is right there. Let's see. And it's focused pretty well. So I'm going back to the right now, and I lost video at all. So that's Gen 1. Alright. So now, in reverse order, I'm going to turn the IR on the Gen 1. There's the IR. There's some trees there. It's not as bad as it looks right here. I'd say those trees right there are probably about 120 yards. And then right over here, if I go back this way, there's an alley, like a little shooting lane in front of me. My feeder's only about 40 yards from here, and you can't even tell it's there right now. With the naked eye, I can see that far. I can barely make out the legs of the feeder. So now I'm going to turn the IR on the PS22. It's bright as can be, and you can't really see much detail. It's a very small lens in the back. Okay, now I'm going to pick up the Gen 3. It does not have an IR on it. Well, it does actually, but it's built in. But you can see the IR from the PS22 that I just put down. Lights it up very, very well. So that's the IR that I just put down. Let me see, I'm going to try to balance this so I can move around the IR here. Let me see. Oh, that's the other IR on too. They're both on right there. So there you go. The actual image quality, I'm going to look through it real quick without the camera and just give you my honest opinion. It looks totally different than what I'm looking through with the camera. It is very clear with the Gen 3. Like I said, the PS22, I'm going to say, is no good for that. The Gen 1 is okay looking through it at short distances. Anything further, don't expect much. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and connect them to the rifle. I'm going to do it one at a time on the same rifle. I brought multiple rifles out here. I'm going to go ahead and do it one at a time on the same rifle though. And I'm using a cheap Simmons Bushnell 3x9 by 40 millimeter. And you'll get to see what it looks like. Be right back. Okay, so I'm back. This I don't know if you can make out the legs there towards the bottom, and then that thing at the very bottom towards the center is a bag of corn down there, about 40 yards. This is the Gen 3. The image quality doesn't look good. I'm using a 6 megapixel camera, so it doesn't do it justice. To give you a point of reference, you know, it is a very good image when you look through it. It's slightly grainy, but not too bad. I have the IR pointed at it from the PS22, just so it's a fair test. So next I'll be on with the PS22. Okay, so now I have on the PS22. I'm looking through it right now at the same target. Try and give you a good image of it, and I really can't. I don't know what the problem is versus the other one, but it has a great sight picture on it. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see. I apologize, I just can't get it to line up right. I mean, you can see the crosshairs, but it's the camera, I'm sure. But I'm looking through it. I can clearly see the bag.